In the documentary film Room 237, filmmaker and conspiracy theorist Jay Weidner makes the claim that Stanley Kubrick helped the U.S. government fake the footage we have seen of the Apollo 11 moon landing. In this short video presentation, I will talk about Weidner's argument for his claim and explain why this conspiracy does not hold up well to scrutiny. One piece of information Weidner uses to make his argument is that Stanley Kubrick was well versed in a film technique called front screen projection. This is true. This technique for creating realistic backgrounds without the use of a green screen is used by Kubrick in many of his films. Weidner claims that he was able to figure out that this technique was being used by looking at the horizon line in some of the moon landing footage. However, in my research, I found many sources saying that real moon footage would look the same way. And the only pieces of evidence I could find supporting Weidner's version of events quoted Weidner himself as their source. Next, Weidner discusses how Kubrick changed the number of the haunted room in the film from 217, which it is called in the Stephen King novel the film was based on, to 237 in the movie. Weidner claims that this number represents the average distance from the moon to the Earth, as it was measured at the time the film was made. This is about 237,000 miles. However, Kubrick has said that he changed the number of the room because the Timberline Lodge, the real hotel where The Shining was filmed, has room 217. They asked Kubrick to change the number of the haunted room because they didn't want guests to be afraid to stay in it. Weidner brings a variety of other pieces of quote-unquote evidence to the table. He cites the movie's dialogue as a confession from Kubrick, points out a sweater one character wears with a rocket ship on it, and even states that the pattern of the carpet helps prove his theory. Overall, very few of Weidner's claims can be effectively disproven through evidence to the contrary, because they are just guesses being made about Kubrick's intentions regarding small details of his film. That said, there also isn't any evidence to prove that any of Weidner's claims are true. This makes this artifact exemplary in illustrating the nature of conspiracy theories. All it takes is a few unanswered questions and a little seed of doubt to send some people spiraling into skepticism, leaving the accused party faced with the impossible task of proving a negative. In conclusion, while Weidner's theory has some entertainment value, its lack of supporting evidence and focus on minutiae and unconfirmed guesses, in my opinion, leaves this theory dead on arrival.